made it. What time is it? It's about 2:30, which means it's 3:30 back in New York. Concert is, I think it's 7, but we have a rehearsal at 4. Apparently once we get to the venue, we're just gonna hang out there after the rehearsal. So I'm gonna try to make myself look and hopefully feel a little bit more alive now. When we got here, we grabbed a quick bite to eat, and now I've just been relaxing. I thought about taking a nap, but I'm not really a nap person. I know some people like have to take a nap every day, or people that love to take a nap before a performance, but I just end up feeling too groggy. I don't know if I sleep too long or what it is, but not really a nap person. It's so cold here. I think it's 21 degrees. Right now it's 24, but when we got here it was even colder. So craziness. I've never been to Nebraska before. Are any of you from Nebraska? Let me know. From what we can see, it looks very flat so far. It's always so much fun to get to travel to different places for a performance, but a lot of the times it's just like in and out, so we don't really get to spend too much time to get to know the place, which is unfortunate. But tomorrow I have another really early day, flying back to the East Coast in the morning. This stuff, so good. I'm actually flying into Philadelphia because I'm going to play the holiday pops with the Reading Symphony, which is in Reading, Pennsylvania, which is actually my hometown. So, and during all of this, I'm like, oh my goodness, when am I gonna look at the music for that? I've already been practicing it, but hopefully before tomorrow's rehearsal, I'll have a chance to refresh some of that. But looking forward to the concert tonight. This is my first holiday concert of the season. Do you guys like holiday music? This concert that we have tonight, the program is really fun because it's like a combination of some more traditional holiday or Christmas songs, some pop stuff, and then a lot of classical things, like Nutcracker, and there's some Messiah, there's a little bit of Bach from Brandenburg, and Vivaldi, Winter. So I think that it's a good combination. I think when it's like completely pops, it can be a little bit lackluster, but that's just my personal taste. And the same thing, if it's all super traditional, maybe it's not as fun for some people. So I think this is good when it's like a good combination of everything. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but let me know if there is any specific thing that you want to see or that you want me to talk about in Vlogmas videos this year. Normally, I think for like the past few times I've done it, I've done like a Q&A video at the very end, which is fun. But let me know if you have any questions of things that you want me to chat about, or like I said, things that you want me to show you, flute related, New York City related, or otherwise, let me know. Let's hope this can cover up some of my tiredness. Let me know how you're all doing. How is your December going? I feel like I'm so happy that I'm finally caught up on editing. I mean, for the most part at least. I know I posted a video from February and some of you were like, oh, this is so old. I mentioned like, how's everyone's February going? And you guys are like, it's November. So, but let me know, how is your December going? I know December 1st just passed, which was the deadline for college pre-screening, and I definitely don't miss that at all. But I was thinking of everyone that has to go through that process. Those of you who are applying to music school, difficult time, but it'll be over. It's always funny when you travel with a group of musicians on a plane and people often ask like, oh, are you guys in a band? And then you have to explain that it's classical music, it's chamber music, and oftentimes they seem kind of disappointed. But other times they're like, oh, that's cool. Okay, looking slightly more alive. concert went well. It was such an enthusiastic audience. It was really fun to play for them. And afterwards, they had a little cookie bar set up with some hot chocolate. It was really sweet. And we got to talk to all the audience members, but it was a packed house. It was so fun. Yeah, I met a few flute players. I met a really young flute player who was 10 years old and has a band concert coming up, so that was really cool to see. I have another really early morning. Most of everyone else, they are flying back a little later tomorrow, but alas, I've got an early morning, so I'm not gonna go out and hang out tonight. I thought I'd be responsible and come back and get ready for bed. It's almost 10 o'clock now. I don't know if this stuff works, but it's supposed to support your immune system. And at this point, I'm doing anything that I can to stay well. Thank you all so much for being here and for watching the vlog. And I'll see you tomorrow.